If you're in grad school and want to succeed as an academic, the single most important thing you can do is learn to write well. And don't kid yourself. Lots of folks think, I get good grades, so I must already be a good writer. In fact, you're probably a bad writer. Most students, even the smartest ones, fail to develop their writing skills in grad school, and their career prospects suffer because of it. The good news is that almost anyone can learn to write reasonably well. You just need to follow 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, write every day. I mean every day. Schedule your writing time for your best, most productive 2 hours, and then set a target of a certain number of words, maybe 250 to start. Be jealous of this time. It's more important than anything else you can be doing for your future career. Don't tell yourself, I work better under pressure, and write a lot of papers just before they're due. I promise you, you're not doing your best work that way. If you had an important soccer match, would you wait until the night before the match and then practice all night? No, you would practice 2 or 3 hours every day, very hard, and then rest and recover. Some days you would feel like your training was going well, and some days you would feel pretty bad, tired and listless. But you would do it every day because you would know that what matters is developing your abilities. That's what you have to do with your writing. Train every day. Rule number 2, write on important topics that truly interest you. Don't waste time on a boring or trivial topic just because you think it will get you published. People who write just to publish fail. But if you write about things that interest you deeply, then publication just comes naturally. Rule number 3, test your work. You wouldn't stare at computer code trying to figure out if it works. You'd submit the code and then look for error messages. Likewise, don't just stare at your draft paper for months, agonizing over whether it's ready. Get feedback from your professor and then send it out to a journal. 3 smart people called referees will read your work and make suggestions on how it can be improved. You need market feedback on whether your research is on the right track. And while you're waiting for that feedback, you can start working on something else. Following those 3 rules will put you ahead of many of your peers when it's time for your job search. And if an academic job is your goal, let me add one more word of warning. You expect to do well in grad school because you're good at taking classes. But that just got you into graduate school. From now on, success comes down to producing original research. Classes are important, but lots of people treat them as an end in themselves, when at best, they're a means. At worst, they're a distraction. There's a mixing approaching inversion in the 2nd or 3rd year of a PhD program. The people who are great at taking classes start to flounder because they only know how to please professors. But those who have pursued original ideas through their writing and practiced communicating them to readers will find that they're much more successful than they ever expected. Everyone who has the talent to get into grad school has plenty of ideas. Getting ideas is easy. Communicating them in a way that works is hard. And that's why learning to be a writer is so important.